But the other really important thing, something I'm very excited about that happened on Friday the 13th, was the introduction or the premiere of this family medicine revolution.org website, which has been in the making in the past few months and kind of originated with the blog post that you wrote on the CAFP website. So as this website was put out there yesterday, and I presume it was discussed at the board meeting. For people who don't know what it is or what it's about or what the goals are, can you describe a little bit what it is?
Right. So credit actually goes to a pair of residents at family medicine residents at the Santa Rosa program in Northern California, just north of San Francisco. A couple of years ago at our Congress, which was held in Sacramento, they developed T-shirts that had great quotes on them. So, for example, use your whole brain, become a family physician. And then they said, this is a family medicine T-shirt revolution. So credit goes to them for the original idea. And certainly it had a certain amount of scalability from that standpoint in terms of energy. People really loved the idea. They continued to sell T-shirts at meetings, et cetera. And then, the energy sort of petered out because people got busy and whatnot. And when we were last in Sacramento this year, which was 2 years after the residents originally came up with their idea, I was really inspired by the degree of political capital that's been built over the past 10 years, really since the Future Family Medicine Project, and a commitment to being engaged with the political system to make the healthcare system better and more primary care based, and just sort of the energy that came out of that meeting, and and I know that the California Academy of Family Physicians Foundation was planning to launch a website to help, essentially taking over the T-shirt operation from the residents, and really kind of making it more of a mature process in terms of moving beyond just the T-shirts to, building a website that not only highlights the great pride that people have in being family physicians, in delivering the kind of care that we're capable of and what we represent to our patients and our communities, but also putting it out there for the public's eye, because if we're all in a room together or on Twitter and congratulating ourselves, does that really push the envelope, or does that really make the world a better place? Not really. So that's where this whole concept of family medicine revolution came from. And I think it also coincided pretty nicely with the use of social media in actual political revolutions in other parts of the world, and to sort of see the power in that. And that's how we came up with the hashtag FM Revolution. And it's something that really has kind of taken a life of its own, thanks to people like you and to @MDStudent31. There's been a real buzz, and it's been fun. Really just trying to, as I am a surfer, just trying to ride the crest.
And it hasn't been all positive. I mean, I did see on Twitter that there was a comment, particularly on that blog post, which is kind of contrary to what you were, what the message is, and I think it just kind of exhibits some of the frustration that is out there in family medicine and with family physicians, as far as trying to garner some of this momentum or this passion that we have for taking care of patients. But just like you said, Jay, I mean, it's been pretty well received, and I've been pleasantly surprised by the momentum that it has started to get going there. And just to kind of let people know what some of the T-shirts say, just like you said, family medicine, use your whole brain. Family doctors are sexy. We do it all. So they're going for that. And there's also a mug. And I did also see a reference for stickers. So, I mean, I think from a public relations type of standpoint, I think this is going to be something interesting to see how it unfolds, not only communicating within our own community, but with also patients and payers and legislators and anybody else who wants to hear our story.
That's true. And, I think to go back to something that you had said earlier in your comment with regards to to some of the disparaging remarks, I do think that it's important to have those voices heard. And the nice thing about social media is that you're entitled to your opinion. And many people because their institution makes them put in their profile, my tweets are my own. And I think that's actually very, very important in terms of the use of the medium, is that people are entitled to their opinions. But I would say that being disparaging and being negative is limited, because really all you're doing is whining. And I have a no whiners policy. And my belief is if you're not engaged and you're not trying to figure out a way to make things better, then get out of my way. And and that may seem a little bit harsh, but the reality is we don't have time for whiners right now. We have time to fix problems. And I think the vast majority of people who have been involved in this campaign are people who are doers. They're Americans, not Americans.